ocean separating you and me. Such a simple goodbye, no tears were shed. But watching you walk away is playing over in my head. I know that tomorrow will bring your sunshine smile. So I'll keep waiting here with your rainbow in my sky. Just call, I'll be right here waiting. Whisper, I'll hear you. My heart stays here beating with arms open, expecting the moment you return. To count it every day, because for you my body yearns. Yeah, yeah. Every silhouette that passes by has got me reaching for you with a passion that is undenied. I'm yearning just to hold you, though you're not here. Standing in the rain, only to cover my tears. Why do I have to face this moonlight without you here in my arms by my side? Just call, I'll be right here waiting. Whisper, I'll hear you. My heart stays here beating with arms open, expecting the moment you return. To count it every day, because for you my body yearns. Using clouds as stepping stones to get to you, and I'm floating high with birds below the whole night through. Letters and postcards don't matter at all. I need to see you, to hear you, to touch you. Just call, I'll be right here waiting. Just call, whisper, I'll hear you. My heart stays here beating with arms open, expecting the moment you return. I'm counting every day, because for you my body yearns. Just call, I'll be right here waiting. Whisper, I'll hear you. My heart stays here beating. Just call, I'll be right here waiting. Whisper, I'll hear you. My heart stays here beating. Just go. Just go. Just go.
Joe, don't forget Instagram.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter.
And hello everyone, Giada Valenti here in Las Vegas, 2 p.m. So good afternoon if you're watching from Las Vegas. I saw many people appearing from Las Vegas, of course. And good afternoon, late afternoon for you guys on the East Coast. I saw people from New York, New York, Long Island. I saw Florida. So good afternoon to you, 5 p.m. in the afternoon. And Central Time is 4 p.m. for you one. And I have seen, of course, Richard Hunger watching from Ireland at 22 p.m. for you there in Ireland. And I don't know if Antonio is here too, he's watching from England. For Ireland, actually. You are watching from England, right, Richard? So 22 for you. Ore 23 per voi che ci guardate dall'Italia. And 23 at night also for the people that are watching from Holland. I saw that somebody was from Holland there. I saw Inke Emmons. Hello, my love. Inke Emmons is a wonderful girl that lives in Holland, like my guest of today, that I'm going to be invite in a second. And so... Imke, een kusje naar jou toe. Inka is a wonderful human being. She's the mother of 2 kids with immune disease, and so she knows everything about this COVID situation, because for her is everyday life. She has to keep the kids away from other kids and masks, and she's been doing a lot of good things in the Netherlands for helping others. So even though she has all these kind of issues in her family, she's been helping other people. She had an action last week, actually. She went around the Netherlands giving some pins with written health, which in English would mean heroes. And the heroes that we thank every day are our nurses and doctors. So thank you, Imke, for doing that. Before I invite my guest that today is a superstar from the Netherlands. Yeah, you know how excited I was yesterday. Yesterday we had Hans Klok, and today, which is in Las Vegas with us, so he's a little bit, you know, part of our community in Las Vegas. This one of today is all the way there, so he has to stay up very late. We'll see how handsome he is also so late at night, and how awake it is. So without further ado, let me just do like we do every day. We do the birthday and the events in history, and then we see if my guest Gordon is there, and you guys are gonna love him. So I see also people appearing from Buenos Aires. Hola amigos, ¿cómo estás? ¿Qué hora eres in Buenos Aires? What time is over there? I don't even know. I don't even know what time is in Buenos Aires. But welcome, guys. And welcome to the guys in Australia, from Australia. You guys are always there, a lot of you. So good morning to you. It's early in the morning, 5 in the morning. I cannot believe, right? So today in history, thanks to my chief editor, our wonderful Doug Hardline in Sacramento. So May 20, in 1310, wow, that's a long ago, in the world of fashion, shoes were made differently from the right and the left feet for the first time. Wow, so the shoes got comfortably. I'm showing there's something about Marilyn Monroe. You know how much I do love and miss my shoe. But you know, Doug, that comfortable thing ended when they invented this. Look at this. How can these shoes be comfortable? It doesn't matter that they fit the left and the right shoe. So anyway, that's what happened. In 1609, Shakespeare, listen to this, very first sonnets ever was published in London without his permission. Apparently he was very private and likely autobiographical. So already in 1609, these kind of things were happening. And Shakespeare was very upset, apparently. In 1867, Royal Albert Hall opened thanks to Queen Victoria. You know, we had a concert 2 weeks ago from Royal Albert Home, as I called her. Do you remember? We had Carnegie Home last week and Royal Albert Home 2 weeks ago. So thank you for that. So they opened a beautiful venue. And in 1873, Levi Strauss invented the jeans, and they were famous, and they were supposed to be work clothes, and they were supposed to be comfortable and strong. There is Mr. Levi's. And can you believe that now, 2,000 years later, I don't know how many years later, the jeans are broken with holes, and the more holes they have, the more we love them and the more we pay for them. Mr. Strauss would go crazy if it would happen to wake up again. 1891, in history of cinema, Thomas Edison invented the kinetoscope. Wow. And only 4 years later, of course, we had our first movie on Broadway here in New York, in America. In 1916, 22 years old artist Norman Rockwell, considered one of the greatest artists of all time here in the United States, had his first painting appear on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post. After that, he had a cover for 321 times. Well, we all know his design, we love it. And in 1927, at 7:40 in the morning, Charles Lindbergh takes off from New York to cross the Atlantic to go to Paris from his Spirit of St. Louis. Wow, it was the first non-stop transatlantic flight in history. Thank you, Doug. It's amazing. And Doug also found out that 5 years later, Amelia Earhart would leave at the same day to become the first woman to ever do the same things. She went from Canada to Ireland. Yay! Viva le donne! Good things from the girls. And today, in 1979, you know how much I do love Elton John. Well, he became the first Western pop star to tour Russia. And there is Elton. My gosh, he was so young and handsome. Still handsome, by the way. Birthday of today. 1908, James Stewart was born in Indiana County in Pennsylvania, and he's one of the most famous Academy Award winning actors in America. We love him, with more than 100 stage and screen credits. 5 of his films actually are on the list of the top 100 films of all times. All my favorites, by the way. Like Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, The Philadelphia Story, It's a Wonderful Life, Rear Window, and Vertigo. And this weekend is going to be a Memorial Day weekend, and he was also a World War II and veteran, a Vietnam pilot, and as a veteran, he has become one of the highest ranking actor in military history as a brigadier general. God bless him. Oh, and funny things, he could not sing, but he could play piano very well. And there is actually one movie, they said, where he sang, because they thought that even he could not ruin the song, but he actually kind of did. And it's a movie on 1936. The movie is called Born to Dance, so we all have to go and watch if we can find a clip. He could not sing, apparently. These days, birthday of many singers, like my guest today is an amazing singer. Today in Italy, Albano Carrisi was born. He's one of our most beloved and famous singer, of course. He's 77 years old today. He was born in Cellino San Marco, which is on the south of Italy. And he sold 165 million albums worldwide. Amazing voice, and he was married to Romina Power, which was the daughter of our famous actor Tyrone Power. Beautiful lady. 1944, singer Joe Cocker was born today. You know how much I do love You Are So Beautiful to Me. Ooh. I love him. So happy birthday to Joe Cocker, 1944. And he was born in Sheffield, England. Wow, another British guy. So I know there are a lot of people from England, guys. So happy birthday to your own Joe Cocker. And in 1946, oh, listen to this, singer Cher was born. Our Cher, look at her, 74, the queen of music. We love her here in Las Vegas because normally she has a residency here for us, but of course now everything is closed. So happy birthday to our wonderful Cher. And in 1959, you're gonna laugh now, his name is Israel Kamakavivo Ole. Thank you, Doug. How can I pronounce this name? We know that guy that died. He was born, he did a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful version of the song we all love. And he died already, very young, even though he would have been born today in 1959 in Hawaii. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, of course, is the song I'm talking about. And today, in 1981, Rachel Platten was born in Newton Center, Massachusetts. She turned 39. JJ, did you have pictures of her? She's a beautiful singer. I love her. She does amazing concert around the United States with Colby Calais and Christina Perri. And we all love her hits here in the US. I don't know if she's famous also in Europe. I guess so. I don't know. So those were the birthday. A lot of stuff, Doug, you make me do today. Birthday and events in history. So thank you, Doug, for that. And guys, where are you watching from? I think a lot of you are there. My guest, this is Dutch week. So yesterday, we started on Monday. You remember I was wearing orange with Amsterdam on the green screen. Then yesterday we had, and you guys all love it, Hans Klok. I'm learning sign language. So yesterday we had a magician. Today we have a singer, and he's also a television personality. So much. I'm gonna read here a paper. I've read everything. He's a real superstar. You would say, like yesterday, Hans Klok. You guys didn't know him, and you were like, "Whoa, who is this guy?" This guy is even more famous. I mean, if you walk on the street of Amsterdam with him, he was born in Amsterdam. You cannot walk in the street in Amsterdam with you. You're gonna be stopped every 2 seconds. Anyway, his name is Gordon, but of course, I'm married to JJ for you guys, but the real name is Jaap. Now, Gordon has even a more Dutch name. His name is Cornelis Willem Heukenroth. It's like an exercise for my mouth. Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands, I speak a little bit. This is one funny name, Cornelis Willem Heukenroth. Wow, beautiful. Well, in the Netherlands, I told you, he's a superstar. He's one of the most talked about singer and TV radio personality. Well, if you are there is no one single day that you don't hear his name on TV, on radio, on Instagram, wherever, the newspaper, and of course the tabloids. He's always there. They always say one word said by him, by Gordon, and the whole Dutch press will talk about it for weeks, for years. It's I love him. He's very hilarious, and sometimes he can be quite intense. he can be quite intense. But one thing I love about him is always honest and truly himself. I never met him himself, but I love to observe people, and I've been observing him for quite some times. He's a documentary maker, he's a food entrepreneur we'll be talking about, he's a humorist, he's a columnist, he's a presenter, a volunteer, a jury member of several popular television shows. He's like Simon Cowell, but then from Idols, The X Factor, Holland Got Talent, and even The Voice Senior. We'll be talking about something that I really love. He's an entertainer, he's an ambassador of the National Elderly Fund, and he's also a hit record singer. He won several prestigious awards in Holland, similar to our Emmy Award here in the United States. And last year he went through a very rough personal time. And of course, everything was shared on the Dutch tabloids. So, which is, we're going to be talking about how he feels about that. But anyway, you know, as they say, tough times go by, tough people will survive. He's still here. He came back in 2020. He looked even better than ever because, of course, he went through some rough things and now he's healthy and strong again. So, and after 30 years of amazing successes, he's back singing, presenting, and singing again because I told you he's a singer, but he actually also quit singing for a little bit. We will be talking about it. I told you he's very controversial. I mean, I'm so beyond myself happy to introduce you to him, a real superstar. Here, that you have never heard of it probably. Here he is. Gordon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Giada. Nice to be on your show.
Thank you. Oh, we're almost matching without even talking.
Yes, look
Look at us, brothers and sisters from different mothers.
I told you I was wearing a dress.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah, and what about lipstick? No lipstick?
No. No, there's no makeup on. Because it's already late in Holland, so I was about to go to bed, and then I'm still awake for you guys.
I mean, this is an honor. I'm beyond happy. I mean,
it's nice.
No, until yesterday, all the guests I had they were also personal friends, so people I know in real life. Me and you, we never met, of course, because you are a superstar.
No, unfortunately.
Not
Tell
yet.
Me, because I'm so the atmosphere in Las Vegas without people, without tourists, without anything.
It's surreal. It's
yeah.
surreal. Yes, the strip without. You've been here in Vegas, right, Gordon?
I've been many times, and I love Vegas because it's my guilty pleasure. I always call it, but I just love it, and I can't imagine the strip without people, without shows, without all the glitter and the glamour, and so it must be surreal.
It's very surreal. What is very special that I'm always saying every day, I've been living in Las Vegas for 1 year, Gordon. What many people don't know, the community of Vegas among artists and journalists is very close. So even though we're missing each other and we miss the lights and everything, we are more connected and close than ever.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's my question to you also. I mean, do you still live in Amsterdam? Where are you based now?
Well, I was born and bred in Amsterdam, but I live right outside of Amsterdam. It's kind of similar like Beverly Hills for Los Angeles. That's the media city of Holland, with most of the stars live. So that's where I have this beautiful house, and I also have a house in Amsterdam, and I also have a house in Cape Town, South Africa.
Cape Town, South Africa.
My secret hideaway. Yes.
That was my question. You're a superstar, so when you are in Amsterdam, I think you're living in Hilversum or that kind, Blaricum.
Yeah, Blaricum. Yeah, it's so close to Amsterdam.
You cannot walk on the street, so you go there when nobody knows you in South Africa.
Well, that's why it's called my secret hideaway, because there I'm completely unknown by the public. So that's where I'm really, really happy, and I can, be myself. And in Holland, it's always kind of I have to be aware of everything I do, because people make pictures. Well, you know how it works. It's sometimes it's very stressful. But that's why I also like to be very secluded in my own environment. So the corona, that sounds a little bit silly, it didn't even change my life a lot, because I was already living quite on myself. But
are you quarantining by yourself or with people, with family?
No, I'm quarantined with my best friend. Okay. And so I'm living together with somebody. He's already asleep. But we used to be partners for 11 years. but now we broke up in 2000, and now we're the best of friends for 32 years.
When you said we broke up, I said not during the coronavirus.
No,
Does it not?
no. Way before that.
Way before that.
Way
So
back.
listen, you are a superstar, and you just said, I mean, you are every day. What you say, you're very opinionated. I mean, open. You're
Yeah.
very honest. So if you think about something, it comes out of your mouth, and everybody talk about. Does it bother
Yeah.
you that sometimes they attack you like that?
Well, I've learned to live with it. I must say that the frequency of my interviews are very low key at the moment, because it's very tiring that everything you say is in a newspaper or is in the media, and sometimes it's about stupid things, and it's not the truth. So they pick one line and they make it bigger and worse than it is. So, well, you know how it works, and. But I've learned to live with it, and it's not for me like something I'm dealing with every day. I don't think about it a lot anymore. So
Yeah, which
no,
is
I'm
funny for me.
fine.
By observing you, I mean, they pick you on your stiff, but you're one of the most amazing human beings. You do something that for me, I mean, it's beautiful. You give attention to the elderly.
Yes,
You
for
have
years
done this
now.
program. I'm going to show everybody a little clip. I put
Oh, nice.
subtitles in English.
Oh,
Is
that's
the,
so
what is the title in Dutch?
It's called 100 Years Young, and it's 100 jaar jong, and it's about people who are who've reached the age of 100 and more than that, even a lady from 105. And it's so, I think that's one of the most heartwarming programs, the most rewarding programs I've ever could have made for the television. Yeah.
So let's show a little clip so they because
Yes.
guys, this is the program we're talking about.
Okay.
Welke is van nu?
Als je durft.
Deze?
Ja.
Dat is gewoon een mooie bak. Een chauffeuse van 101. Hoe oud was u toen u uw rijbewijs had?
Direct na de oorlog.
Nee, zo
Ja,
lang
want
al.
wij begonnen die zaken. Toen zei mijn man, nou, dan moet jij ook je rijbewijs hebben.
Zo, even het koppelingetje omhoog laten komen. Kom weer over. Verwacht u nog visite?
Ja, regelmatig.
Echt?
Ja, alles functioneert nog.
Ja, dat zie ik aan die kaars achter je tent.
Alles
Je hebt er een standbeeld van maken.
Ik heb er, ja. Maar het moet toch onthuld worden.
Maar u krijgt dus regelmatig nog visite?
Ja.
Maar met mensen van uw eigen leeftijd? Nee, toch?
Nee, ze zijn allemaal jongen natuurlijk.
Maar,
Maar ja, ik heb nog een vriendin die is 107.
Nee, 107?
Ja.
Ja, maar dat doet u toch niet mee?
Nee.
Heeft u wel medicijnen?
Nee. Helemaal niet.
Helemaal niks?
Helemaal niks. Nee.
Hoe kan dat?
Ja, hoe kan dat?
Nou, dat
Ik
kan
heb
niet.
niks.
Ja, u hebt niks. Maar je heeft er wel een bloedverdunnertje? Of...
Nee. Ik kom eigenlijk nooit bij de dokter. Alleen als ik op controle moet komen.
Dat is toch eigenlijk ook bizar gewoon?
Ja.
Ik vind het bizar. U bent een wondermens.
Ja, ik denk het.
Ja, echt? Jezus.
Alles leeft nog.
Nou, tot volgende week.
Tot volgende week.
Gordon, I think is one of the most interesting. I watch a lot of the clips on YouTube because I think it's such a beautiful program. How did you got to the idea?
Well, the original idea was actually founded in Germany, where this one guy was going to visit very old people, but not from 100 years old. That's what we made up ourselves. And it's the reason that it's got so intensely appreciated in Holland was that these human beings who are more than 100 years on this planet have so much knowledge to give and so much wisdom to share and so much like humbleness to show about life that It came right before the coronavirus exploded, and everybody was talking about it. And what it made so special was that everybody was aware of themselves again. Like, oh my God, this can happen to me. I can end up alone. I can lose my family. I can lose my children. I can end up alone. And look how these people are surviving and are enjoying themselves, and they're not nagging and they're not whining about everything is not good or sad or whatever. No, they're people who are full of life. And it always reminds me of the Judy Garland's song and the movie The Wizard of Oz. To stay young at heart, always use your brain, and have the courage to stand up when you fall. And that's these people expression to the audience.
That's so beautiful.
So, yeah.
I mean, you know, they always. My grandfather has been an inspiration for me as a little girl. He was always saying,
Yeah.
"Observe when a younger man treat an older one, and you will know the true person." And you are amazing around them. So it says a lot about you as a human being. So it's beautiful.
Thanks.
I personally think they should have a program like this, Gordon, in every country.
Yeah. Well, if somebody's watching from an American station, I'm willing to do it.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So guys, let's.
after the virus and when Donald Trump left.
Where is he going, Gordon?
I hope he takes a lot of malaria tablets tonight.
So I told you guys, you never know. You know, Gordon, we may have a lot of people that loves him. You know,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah. So, but anyway, we don't want to send away anybody. Me and you, Gordon, we can do the program
It
even
was
tomorrow.
just a joke.
I know. You always get into trouble, man. Listen, I've been loving you on television. Of course, you're amazing. You're funny. You're amazing. But of course, you are a singer. Originally, you are a singer, and
Yes.
you had But then in 2015, first I want to show some clip. I have some clip of you performing at. You did this concert together with two friends, right?
Yes,
Gerald
yes.
Jolin and René Frogger, the Toppers.
Yeah, we had this huge success for when I was included in the group, because I did it for about 7 years. It was amazing. We had stadiums full with 65,000 people a night, and it was like the biggest thing I've ever experienced. I mean, you got Vegas,
Yeah.
but this was like.
Then I want to
times
go and
10.
talk about Vegas to you, but let me show everybody because they're watching from all over the world, and some names from
nice.
Dutch too. I saw a clip of it was impressive. This is Gordon and Gerald Jolin and René Frogge, which are other two superstars of Holland during the Toppers, and you even have a Hungelbert Humperdinck in the clip I prepared. So
Yes,
guys, this is the concert. I show
Amsterdam, zijn we wakker? Begrijp ieder woord en ik voel wat ik zie. Alles is anders, maar de vraag is bij wie? Ik heb je zo vaak gezegd, ik hoop niet dat je vecht tegen alles van toen. Laten we het anders doen, het is niet te laat, wacht voor je gaat. Want je moet weten, met die handen omhoog, ja, dat ik zoek naar je hart. Zolang ik nog leef, ook al is al je tijd aan een ander besteed. Ik zoek naar je ziel, ga voor jou door het vuur. Ik verander voor jou, omdat ik zo van je hou. Laat je horen, omdat ik zo van je hou. Op de stoelen! Wat zie je er prachtig uit, zus. Ja, slank ook in het pak. Dus zo lekker afgevallen van het podium. Amsterdam met die handen boven je hoofd. There's no talking to you. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it. But after all the said and done, oh, you gotta be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in love after love?
Dames en heren, een grootheid verdient een warm welkom. Een ovationeel arena welkom. Please welcome Mr. Engelbert Humperdinck.
Blue Spanish eyes, teardrops are falling from your Spanish eyes.
Tell me, when will you be mine? Tell me quando we can share a love divine. Please don't make me wait again.
And when will you say yes to me? Tell me quando you mean happiness to me. Oh, my lover, tell me when.
Wow, that's well.
It's big, eh?
It's yeah, it's amazing. I see a lot of people on social media being like, "Wow,"
Yeah.
which it's impressive. So I mean, that must have been incredible for you. But then in 2015, you decide to leave music. What did happen, Gordon?
Well, I should tell you honestly, nothing really big happened, but I was doing this business for 25 years, and I'm also a restaurant entrepreneur. I've got, at that time, I had 4 restaurants, and I also have my television career, which was amazing. But I was judging Holland's Got Talent, X Factor, The Voice, everything. Um, and so I had 3 careers to put up, and it's very hard to put all the plates up at the same time because a lot of plates will fall down and break, and that's sad. And the only choice for me was, okay, what is a wise thing for me to do is to to pick the one which was making the less profit. So I decided to quit singing, and now actually, but you know, blood is thicker than water. You can't take the talent out of your system, you know, because
So
singing will always be a part of me. So I'm starting to write songs again. I'm gonna make a new album again. Yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
I found a clip actually. I mean, we are in America, and the majority of the people watching are in America. So, is you interviewing Mariah Carey and singing
Oh
with her,
yeah.
guys? This
Yeah.
you're gonna love this. Then I have a question for you about other dreams. So, guys, look at this. I mean, only Gordon can ask that to Mariah. You know, the difficult Mariah. Let's watch this clip.
My ultimate dream was always as a singer that that I had the chance to sing one line together. Is that possible?
To sing one line together? What would you like to sing?
My all-time favorite Mariah song is My All.
Oh my goodness.
I'm thinking of you
Well, that's
in my
you.
sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you,
then my heart just won't let me be right.
'Cause I drown in you and you won't pull through
Without you by my side.
Oh
Very
my
nice.
God, I just died and went to heaven. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, so that was one of your dreams. Do you still have other dreams, Gordon?
Uh, well, it was actually such a funny moment because I love Mariah, as I love Whitney Houston, who was my biggest idol, and she passed. Well, this year, about I think 10 years.
10 years
I
almost,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah, and so for me, it was an extraordinary moment. Of course, I have a lot of dreams. I think everybody should never stop dreaming, because even if you've reached your dreams, there will always be other dreams to fulfill. And if you can't fulfill your own dreams, then try to fulfill somebody else's dream.
That's so
And
beautiful.
yeah, well, that's what I'm here for, you know. And I made most of my dreams possible for myself, and now it's my turn to give back. So that's how I feel it.
Why the tabloids never write about this kind of Gordon we're seeing today?
Because the tabloids are always interested in my private love life, which is a disaster. And my last big thing was that I decided to go to rehab for my alcohol and drug addiction, which is quite common in our industry.
Yes.
And I'm not really ashamed about it. I'm really sad about it that it happened to me. But yeah, I went through it, and I'm so thrilled that I'm now 10 months sober, and I'm so happy that I did it.
Well,
And
congratulations for that. Everybody should give an applause to Gordon for
thank you
that.
guys.
Yeah, you truly are an inspiration. I mean, if you were a superstar here in the United States, there's a little difference that from European people. They will really make you go on television every day talking about it to inspire the other
Yeah.
people. You know,
Well, I actually do that. Well, I decided to give an interview after 1 year of being sober. So that's in 2 months from now.
yeah,
And of course, I want to inspire people, but I also want to tell them that the whole process of getting sober is also falling. So you have to learn to cope with your downfalls. Yeah, there are sad moments, especially in this Corona time. Though it was very, very hard for me to put up, because there were no AA or NA meetings anymore.
oh
Your
gosh,
counseling was canceled, so you were all alone. And
yeah.
then all of a sudden, you are thrown back to the reality of the like the alcoholic you were, or the drug abuser you were, with no help whatsoever. So that was actually quite a struggle. But still, I want to inspire people that a downfall means not, or a relapse doesn't mean the complete downfall. It only means that you're moving on. You're only for today. So I bless every day that I did it to stay sober and not to use it.
I really love this Gordon, and we are learning to know. I think.
Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I wish I was in Holland and a journalist, Gordon. I will write this news about you every day. Like, hey guys.
Well, honey, they do that every day. That's
I,
why
I mean,
I'm so humble with my interviews at the moment that I keep it for myself a little bit.
no, you're great. I mean, you're such a celebrity in anything you have done. You said you've been successful in everything. I've been doing this Jada live for 60 day, more than 60 day every day. So I'm
Oh,
here, and
really?
yeah.
Oh,
So a lot of
nice.
my American superstar friends, they said that I should do this as a job when this is over,
You
to go on
should.
television.
You do
Yeah,
it very
you,
good.
but I mean, you have done television. If you had to give me a like a word of advice, how
A,
shall
a
I?
word of advice.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing much. I do like the accent which you have, and that's a little bit Italian, American, Dutch kind of. I love that.
Confusing,
It
yeah.
always works. Uh, what I always say, and that's what I'm doing in my shows, and I really had to learn, and that's what you're doing perfectly, is to listen. Because if you don't listen, you can't, you can't get to the point of the questions you ask. So a lot of interviewers, they don't listen. They ask you the question, and they're busy in their minds asking the next question. So, and you're doing a great job.
Actually, today was more difficult for me because I was a little bit starstruck by
Oh,
you.
come on.
Oh, come on. I have people that are saying, whoa, Mariah Carey for us in the United States is like God, And
Yeah.
you were sitting with Mariah. So all the
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
they don't know who you were, they're like, oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
And the funny thing is, I met her a couple of times after that before, and she still recognized me when we see each other. Hey, how are you? I remember you singing on the couch with me, and it's so funny.
That's beautiful. So you're such a superstar in the Netherlands. Have you ever had the dream? Because I think you could have been successful in many other countries. Have you ever had a dream, for instance, in something in the United States, America, like me, the big dream to do something here in the United States?
Well, what I really like to do is, because I tried my way back into the music business when I was young, and I'm talking about 1994. I recorded my album in the Ocean Way Studios in Los Angeles, and I sang with the choir of Michael Jackson, his backing singers. I recorded those records. But what I really love to do is, I hope America will grant me one chance to be a judge in one of the talent shows, because that would be very, very nice.
Well,
Because
I know
that's
you
my
would
job.
be. Okay,
That's my
so
job.
we have people watching from the guys. Gordon is up and open to it. I
Yes.
can guarantee it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
My God, it's gonna be hysterical. I was on the Dr. Phil show a couple of months ago also, and it was so much fun, because I was about to do a same show, Dr. Gordon, for the Dutch television, and it got canceled because of Corona.
Oh no.
And I'm devastated by it, because I was so looking forward to it. It was my dream for the last 10 years, and it got canceled.
Well,
So I'm hoping that it's coming back in the next season.
I'm sure it
And
will, Gordon. I'm sure
I
it
hope,
will,
I
and I'm
hope.
sure if you put your mind in to be one of the judges of the America Got
Yeah.
Talent or wherever, I'm sure they can choose you like the. I will give you the job if I was the one in charge. I normally
Well,
every
you never know.
yeah, you never know. You never know who's watching, Gordon.
Yes,
So
you never know.
you never know. Normally one of the questions, because I'm Italian, born and raised in Venice, Italy. I'm very proud of my being Italian. Normally
Oh,
my
Venice.
question,
Are you born in Venice?
born and raised in Venice, yeah.
Oh,
Then you know where
my
I'm
God.
going.
Oh.
Normally I ask my guests, have you ever been to Italy? Ladies and gentlemen, look what I found. I found this morning. Look at that.
Laat ik me gaan om eindeloos, hopeloos verliefd te zijn op jou als nooit tevoren. Hou van jou, na 1 seconde dicht bij jou, schaamteloos verdrink ik in je ogen, verdrink ik in je ogen. Grenzeloos, laat ik me gaan om eindeloos, hopeloos verliefd te zijn op jou, op jou als nooit tevoren.
Ik hou van jou, which means I love you, and you
Hou van
filmed it
jou.
in
Na
Venice?
1 seconde dicht bij jou, schaamteloos verdwijn ik in je. Yeah, I love it. It
Fantastic.
means, hou van jou means I love you.
Yes. By the way, I can say I sang with Gordon too, you see? I can
Not
put
on
it on
my couch, but
I can put it on my biography.
yeah.
So
But
how did you
I love Venice. I love Italy, and that's why I like you, I think.
because they make fun of me, some comedian here in the United States, because they say that every time that I love something or I brag about something, it turns out to be Italian. We had a famous journalist here in Las Vegas, entertainer journalist reporter, John Katsilomedes. I thought he was Greek, and when I interview him, he's half Italian. So of course I said, that's why I always loved you. So are you sure you're not Italian by any chance, Gordon? Because I love you too.
Well, you know, if you see the suits, what I was wearing, the brown shoes, the blue suit, that's so Italian. I love the Italian style. My favorite clothing brand is Corneliani,
Hey.
which is, and it's so nice. It's so stylish. I love that. I love Italian people. The fact is, I'm learning Spanish at the moment, which is something completely different. But my second goal is to learn Italian.
Well, if you ever need a teacher, you know,
Yes.
sono qui pronta per insegnarti l'italiano, quando vuoi.
Wow, perfecto. Grazie.
So, well, you talk about Italy, and you said that you're also into the food business. You had some restaurants. Do you
Yes.
love food? Do you cook?
Well, actually, my whole my school was to I was educated to be a chef. So I finished my degree. So I'm a chef actually. But the moment I finished school, I had my first #1 song. So I never got into the business. And that's why I always told myself, you know, when I get older and more successful, I got my own money, I want to have my own restaurants. And now I have 2 healthy food and coffee salons and 1 real American hamburger place. And the funny thing about the hamburger place, here he is again, the Wizard of Oz. The whole restaurant has the theme of the Wizard of Oz, complete with the ruby red slippers, and the whole decor is amazing. It looks amazing.
Where are the restaurants? In Amsterdam or in which cities?
And I think in Amsterdam, I am on the most amazing spots you can imagine. I'm right opposite the Van Gogh Museum, and it's right in the middle of everything.
What's the name of the restaurants, Gordon?
The healthy food one is called Blushing, and the other one is called the Burger Room.
Now, guys, when the COVID-19 is over, we are gonna fly to Amsterdam. You remember we come to Vegas, we go to
come
Venice.
to Amsterdam.
Yeah, we're coming, Gordon.
Yes, please.
We are all coming. So
Oh, please, that would
I
be
see,
so nice.
you know, I talk about Holland a lot of time. Amsterdam is very special to me. I'm married to a Dutch, and I lived in Amsterdam for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I really hope next time I'm gonna be in Amsterdam, I'm gonna have the chance to meet you, and maybe you should take me to your restaurant.
Absolutely, you're more than welcome. I will invite you, and we should sing together. I've heard that would be amazing.
I actually, before COVID-19, I don't even know if you were aware, but before COVID-19 happened, Natalie
I've
and
heard.
Pam, they were
I've
talking
heard.
about having us do something together, right?
Well, we can do it. No problem.
We can
I
do it.
would
So,
love to
guy-
do it.
And would you ever take in consideration to come to Vegas and do something
Of
here with me?
course.
Guys,
We've got direct flights now. Well, not now, but
yeah, it's true.
we had KLM coming in 3 times a week.
It's true.
So yeah,
And
I love
so-
Vegas.
and somebody was telling me that when the new Vegas will be open, the 2.0, there's going to be a lot of changes. So yeah, me and you,
Well,
Gordon, can be the changes.
Listen, baby, you invite me and I come.
I would be my honor. I mean,
Yes.
secretly, I always admire you. You know that they are. I mean, I was signed with BMG, so I did some stuff in Holland. So I was
Yes.
observing all the Dutch celebrity.
Yeah,
You've
yeah,
always
yeah.
been one of my favorites because I do love sense of
thanks.
humor, and
Oh.
yes, I do love. And you know, and I always like that you're a superstar, but you've always been very unpretentious. Sometimes I don't like when people, you know, they start to think too much
I
about
always
themselves.
try to be modest. I always say my serenity prayer every day, that I'm thankful for what I have and that I can do this. I always, I always knew that I was not only here to have success for myself, but I needed to go out helping people, and especially the older people, because I'm doing that for quite many years now. because they have a special place in my heart, because I think they earn a lot more respect as we have given them for the last 20 years. They're the foundation of our existence. And because if we don't treat them right, what's going to happen to us when we grow old later? And that's what I'm fighting for at the moment. And I'm very successful at it, because there's a lot of things we did accomplished. So I'm so proud of it.
I mean, I'm just your new friends, but I can tell you it touches me. I think I'm very proud of you for doing that. It's something that really I told you I love old people. My grandfather was like a guidance for me, and he always said that check how young people goes with older people, and you will know which kind of person they are. And I think this gives you an honor. So you are a superstar with a heart.
I've learned a great lesson from the older people, which I want to expand now here. And they told me that like getting old is not really that difficult, but to be old, that's the hardest part.
Wow, that's a very well said. He said something very.
But it's a brain. It's a brain breaker, because
it's a brain breaker.
You think, okay, to be old we all gonna get there, But
yes.
To be old, that's the problem.
Yeah, it's true. But
so they taught me, surround yourself with good friends. A lot of them with good people. Eat healthy. Take care of yourself. Most of all, be kind to your body and your mind, and exercise. Exercise. Those are the most important things to do.
So nice. And I saw that you exercise. I saw a video that you post on social media, guys. You have to go and watch it. Is Gordon walking on the treadmill in high heels with a suitcase? What's that?
Well, you have to make a joke once in a while, and there was some heels lying around the house, and I thought.
I think it's fantastic. You guys, if if you're not following Gordon on social media, you should write more in English now when you write your posts, the Gordon, because I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fans that are not going to be Dutch anymore. We have changed the thing, so it's the foundation of your future in Las Vegas. So.
Oh, I love it. I love Vegas.
I see a lot of words. Everybody said we'll be watching. So, what can I say? I mean, it was such a pleasure to discover the man behind the superstar.
Thank you so much for having me. I wish you lots of success in Vegas. What time? When are you guys opening up the shows again?
Really, the shows with the audience is going to be October. I was speaking to our entertainer reporter. He said in June they're going to open something, but more restaurants with social distancing. Shows with the conventional people, maybe October, but it's still with a, question mark.
I consider this this whole coronavirus thing as an enormous wake-up call for everybody.
Yes.
At this point, we are all equal. If you are yellow, black, gay, straight, transgender, whatever you come from, if you're homeless or whatsoever, we are all in this together.
So true.
We always fight, and we always dreamed of being equal.
Yeah.
Now we are. We are equal now. So, let's enjoy the moment of this enormous capability to have this feeling of being united with all of us together. And we will get through this. We will get through this.
We will. I think that now you can put on your biography also philosopher. You truly are.
But I've learned a lot of things. I think a lot of people in America will agree with me as well, of all over the world.
All over the world.
Is that now we finally appreciated to play with our kids again, to be home again, to enjoy each other again, to put your phone away for a while, and to just socialize and playing games and playing cards and everything. Yeah, we will miss this time.
Oh.
We're going to miss this.
And maybe we should keep the tradition. I mean, everybody keeps saying maybe we should.
We should have a virus every year.
Maybe. No virus. We just keep this
No,
kindness
please.
and this unity
No,
and this.
but what we can do is have Corona Day to remember the fact that we were together, that we were equal. There was this day in the world that we were all united.
We are gonna be writing a song about it.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Yeah.
That would be amazing. So that's something to work on it.
Corona.
It's actually the song I'm singing when I'm done here. It's gonna be Volare. I'm gonna sing the Corona. Oh,
Oh, Corona.
oh. You have it. We have the title,
I
Corona. Man,
Thank
you
so
were
much for having
fantastic.
me.
It was a
Say
pleasure
hello to Jaap.
Did you guys ever met? You and Jaap?
Yes, I know him from way in the back, way in the
Nice.
past.
We call him JJ here. So every people,
JJ.
and people said, "Who is Jaap?" Jaap is JJ. We call him JJ in America.
It's better.
It's JJ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being my guest. Love you,
Bye,
and I
darling.
really hope to see you very soon for a real hug. Now I send you a fake one.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Grazie
Stay
mille.
blessed.
Ciao.
Presto, a presto. Ciao Gordon, un abbraccio. Wow, was it fantastic or what, guys? I told you. Actually, it was a discovery for me because, until this day, I always had guests that I knew personally, so superstar that I knew they were amazing human being. And now we discovered that Gordon is really an amazing human being. Like I always thought, I'm always observing people. Like my grandfather said, observe people, how they go around. He proved it's a great guy. Of course, it's a superstar, and they sometimes tabloids write things that, as Gordon said, may not be true. But we found out today he's an amazing gentleman. So how awesome was to have Gordon today? And I see a lot of you guys from all over the world and never heard of him. So now you have discovered a new singer. By the way, he's an amazing singer. So go on his page and you can check all the videos. He sings also in English, so not only in Dutch. So Gordon was saying Corona, ho, and actually that's the song that you guys asked me to sing today. So before we say goodbye, and wait a second, before we go there, this is Dutch week. So tomorrow I have another amazing Dutch guest. I have to figure it out, the paper, whatever. Tomorrow, I have another Dutch guest. Also, I think calling from Amsterdam. His name is Dan Jansen. He's also somebody I've never met, but he's a writer. He just wrote a book that is selling very well in the Netherlands called Reset Your Mindset. So he's he's actually a tennis trainer and a mental coach. So we're gonna get pep talks tomorrow. We're gonna get positivity, and we're gonna talk with him how all these corona things has improved or changed. Like Gordon said, I think he has made the world a better place. So maybe we needed some viruses to go around. So as Gordon said, Corona, I'm gonna sing, of course, the song you asked me, which is Volare. And the thrill, right? Actually, every time I do like this, you're gonna be singing with me. Here we go. Are you guys ready? So remember, sing along. It means fly, sign language. Today we flew to Holland. Penso che un sogno così non ritorni mai più. Mi dipingevo le mani e la faccia di blu. Poi d'improvviso venivo dal vento rapita e incominciavo a volare nel cielo infinito. Volare. Oh, there's you singing, guy. Cantare. Oh. Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù, ma tutti i sogni nell'alba svaniscono perché quando tramonta la luna li porta con sé. Ma io continuo a sognare negli occhi
punto di stelle, volare. You go, girl. Cantare. Oh, nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo felice, più in alto del sole ed ancora più su, mentre il mondo spariva pian piano negli occhi tuoi blu. Una musica dolce suonava soltanto per noi. Here we go again. Volare. Are you singing? Cantare. Oh. Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. Nel blu, dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù. So happy that I was here today with all of you from all over the world. Guys, I see a lot of ho-ho there. So we had I had a great time today with my guests. It was a discovery also for me. I hope you have discovered something new too. I know you guys have been writing amazing comments and messages to me every day for 60 days. And you seem to love all the people that I introducing to you. You know, I'm always say that I do believe that there are so many amazing people in this world. And I happen to know many of them. And sometimes God, the universe, wherever you want to call it, brings some new one, like Gordon today, which was somebody that, of course, I knew as a celebrity. I never had the opportunity to know as a human being. And I see a lot of comments that you guys are leaving there about him, and it's impressive. Tomorrow we are going to discover together another amazing human being. Of course, is Dan Jensen. I don't know much about myself too, besides that I know it's an amazing human being. So, and it was also brought to me by the way the managers of Gordon. So back in there. So I want to thank Pam and Natalie for the amazing work. They arranged everything for me with Gordon and everything. As Gordon said, when COVID-19 happened, we were starting the discussions to maybe to do something together, Italian, Dutch together, and singing with Gordon and doing something. And now, who knows, maybe it will happen soon. For sure, I will try to bring him to Las Vegas. So you guys, when you come to see me, you can meet also him. And so here is Giada Valenti. It's Las Vegas time. Actually, today is going to be a good day because today I'm going to the hairdresser when I'm done with you guys. You remember, a couple of weeks ago, my hair turned red and then Melina make them blonde again. Today we're going to finish the things and make them perfectly. So I'm going to see Melina now to do my hair, and I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Thank you all for stopping by. Grazie a tutti. Un bacio, un abbraccio anche alla mia mamma e papà che ci guardano ogni giorno, visto che c'era anche mia cugina Antonella. I'll see you tomorrow, same place here. Bacio, statemi bene. A domani. I love you. Thank you for seeing me again. Though I'm here in my solitude, I know you are there, and in my heart I smile again. And so I sing here in my solitude, waiting to see you, same time, same place, and I can't wait to say again, Dankeschön, 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 dear old Auf Wiedersehen. See you tomorrow. A domani.